am. How are you guys doing? Welcome to February, and we are now officially all in to this 2024 year. And I'm hoping that you're feeling the level of hope and inspiration that is, I want to say, sort of permeating the outskirts, I guess, of the energy that we're feeling. It's like, I want to say to you, it's accessible to you, like you might see it, but you have to kind of choose it. You kind of have to say, all right, I see that it's there, so I just need to take a little bit of a journey to get there. It's not being, I want to say, handed to us on a silver platter. It's kind of the buffet table where you have to go up and serve yourself, right? It's not family style. It's, I need to go and fill my plate. But when I go, I get to pick and choose what I want to eat from what is being offered. So I hope you guys are feeling into that energy that is coming up. And I feel that that's going to be a pretty strong energy throughout the month of February. So as always, if this is your first time joining me, our collective theme for the year of 2024 is the universal heart. And that is what we're building on, what we're creating, what we're connecting to this month. And for more on that, feel free to watch the entire annual reading that I did 2024 that is on my YouTube channel to get the juicy goods on all of the year. But for this, for you guys, I wanted to go a little bit deeper each month. So February's theme is also another 6, and it's Archangel Jophiel. And so in last month's reading, I talked about the importance of 6, that we are actually in an 8 year, but the energy of 6 just keeps coming up and coming through. So we are really in a space of alignment, trying to align ourselves to that slipstream flow of creation, so that we're creating consciously this new society, what we're looking for. And Archangel Jophiel is coming through to help us with that alignment. And Jophiel is all about perspective. She's all about the beauty of things. She's all about perspective. We could say that she's got a little bit of Libran energy in her, or I would say the Justice card a little bit in the tarot, simply because Librans love beautiful things. Librans bring a level of perspective to all of their relationships, all of their dynamics. So Jophiel is coming through to say, ask me for help when you are in this, I want to say, in this space this month of really evaluating what is coming up for you, what is being presented. We talked last month about why things are being presented, right? Like looking into the why, getting clear on what your why is. This month, Jophiel says, all right, now that you've kind of identified that, let's look at the why from multiple different perspectives. Let's take a look at all of the choices, all of the opportunities that you have, and really kind of say, okay, when I'm doing this, it's going to affect this grouping of people. When I do this, it's going to affect this aspect of my life. When I do this, it's going to perhaps shift up how I see my role in society, or how I see my purpose being fulfilled through work. I feel like it's the perspectives throughout your entire life. And I keep seeing like the Wheel of Fortune. And like we're spinning the Wheel of Fortune. I mean, like the game show Wheel of Fortune is what I'm seeing, not the tarot card Wheel of Fortune. I'm seeing the Wheel of Fortune, and like you can spin, and there are all sorts of different, options and scenarios on there. But each of those options, like even when we say, oh, you went bankrupt. Oh, that's so sad. There's disappointment there. There's also Jophiel coming through and saying, let's look at what that's going to do for you. Is it maybe, necessity is the mother of invention. Maybe you needed to, not have that thing, or that idea didn't come fully to fruition, or that project ended up going in a different direction. And you're going, but I put all my heart and soul into that. I did everything I was supposed to do. Why did it go south? Jophiel says, let's take a look at it from the whole picture perspective, because if you had finished that or you had pursued that and completed that, you would miss the opportunity that's actually showing up in your now. And that opportunity is going to be even bigger or more important. Or if you had pursued that, you wouldn't have been here now to help this person in need. And that was really the ultimate goal, not this over here. So Jophiel is encouraging all of us this month to kind of see the bigger picture in all of our smaller experiences in our day-to-day and in our life. She's helping us to step out of victimhood. She's helping us to step out of dipping down into lower frequency and lower vibrational energy. It's so important right now for all of us in the collective and individually to keep vibing high. If the last month was seeking enlightenment. If we are in fact seeking enlightenment, the way to enlightenment is you gain some wisdom and then you apply it, and that the application of it ends up integrating that wisdom. And so then it becomes a part of you. You never have to go back. You never have to, 3 steps forward, 2 steps back. You never have to go back to relearn it. It's already a part of you now. So it would be silly if you didn't apply it again or you didn't use it again. Wisdom is only helpful if you're using it. And I feel like Jophiel is coming through to say, let's give you all of the pieces of the puzzle so that you can feel confident in the choices you're making, where you don't feel like you're being battered and bruised. You feel more like, oh, I understand that there's a lot more going on. I understand that it's not just about this one aspect of my life. This decision is actually going to affect a lot of different people in my life and a lot of different areas of my life. So I want to have knowledge and understanding of that on an intuitive level. And that's going to give me the confidence to be able to move forward and to not drop my frequency about it, to actually be excited about it, to say, okay, I get it. I may not get it fully and entirely, but I get it in my heart. And I understand that it's happening on my behalf. So that's really big. And I feel like if all of us from a collective perspective, like if we individually all can do that and we put that out into the collective, wow, the big changes that will occur, I feel are profound, and we're on the right path. We're on the right track. So I hope that gives you a little bit of, I want to say, encouragement for this year or for this month. Don't forget to call on Jophiel whenever you need to. She's here to help. She's here to provide perspective, obviously. She's also here to remind you of the beauty of all of it. And sometimes we can lose sight of that. Sometimes we can get very focused on what we judge as the ugliness of what's out in the world. And I'm not saying we need to bury our heads in the sand about it or to ignore it. It's that the higher frequency and the focusing on what we would like to see instead of that is really what we need to be doing, not falling into the sadness and the sorrow about it. It's okay, what are we doing about it? What are we doing about it? I'm holding this situation in love and in light. I'm visioning out the beauty of it. I'm visioning out what I want to see the outcome to be, the beauty of the outcome. That's what I'm focusing on, because that's what's going to help to keep us moving forward. All right, guys, hope you have an amazing month. I'm always here if you need me. I can't wait to share my resources with you for this month. It's going to be very exciting. And transform well. We'll see you on the flip side.